Hello students, I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Today we are starting the geography chapter. In this video I am going to teach you chapter number 4 and the name of the chapter is climate. Now today in this chapter you are going to understand about the climate, what is climate and what is weather. What is the difference between the climate and the weather? What type of monsoon India have? Then we are going to study climatical control and the next topic factor affecting Indian climate. So now let's start the chapter. In the last two chapters, you have read about the landform and the drainage of our country. These are the two of the three basic elements that one learns about the nature environment of any area. In this chapter, you will learn about the third, that is the atmospheric condition that prevail over our country. Why do we wear woolen in December, or why it is hot and comfortable in December, and why it is rain in June and July? The answer to all these questions can be found out in this video. Okay, now what is climate? Climate refers to the sum total of the weather condition and variation over a large area for a long period of time, more than 30 years. And weather. Weather refers to the state of the atmosphere over an area at any point of time. The element of weather and the climate are the same. The elements that makes the weather and climate are the same, and the elements are temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity and precipitation. Now, as I have told you that weather is a state of atmosphere over an area at a particular time. When at a particular time, the atmospheric condition of the area at particular time is known as weather. When we sum total this, we will get the climate. I will explain you this by the following chart. Let's see this chart. In this chart, the Hyderabad variation of temperature on a day-to-day basis is given to us. See, daily the temperature of Hyderabad is changing. So this is what the called over a particular period of time. Okay, now let's look at the another chart. See, in this, when we sum total of weather over a period, like the first chart, which flow chart I have shown you, in that we are having our day to day. When we have done the calculation of it, when we have done the total calculation, we will get the climate. What we will get the? We will get the climate of that Hyderabad. See, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, all the 4-month average climate has been taken out. First they have taken the weather, and by that weather they have taken out the climate of the Hyderabad. Now, in India we have a monsoon type of climate. Which type of climate we have in India? We have a monsoon. In Asia, this type of climate is found mainly in the south and the southeast, despite an overall unity in the general pattern. There are precipitation, regional variation in the climatical condition within the country. Now, let us take two important elements, that is temperature and precipitation. In summer, now, in summer, the mercury occasionally touches 50 degree in some Rajasthan desert, whereas it may be around 20 degrees Celsius in Phalagam in Jammu and Kashmir. On the winter night, temperature at Daraz in Jammu and Kashmir may be as low as minus 45 degree. Trivandanapuram, on the other hand, may have a temperature of 20 degree. Now, dear students, see the variation in the temperature. When in the daytime, when Rajasthan is having 50 degree, whereas the Jammu Kashmir, the temperature is around 20 degree Celsius. And even the temperature variation in the winters also. Now, let us look at the precipitation. There are variation not only in the form and type of the precipitation but also in its amount and the seasonal distribution. While precipitation is mostly in a form of snowfall in the upper part of Himalaya. Now, as I have told you, the precipitation is have not only in a form but they are also a type of precipitation. Now I will explain you that through one diagram. Look at this diagram where the kind of precipitation is given to us. First, rain. When the water comes down on the earth in a form of rain, water droplet, that is known as rain, and then another form, that is snow, then silt and a hail. So these are the four types of precipitation. As I have told you, there are variation not only in the form and the type of precipitation but also in the seasonal distribution. And as the precipitation is of many kind, in the upper Himalaya it comes in a form of snowfall, and while the other rest part of the country facing the rain. The annual precipitation amount in Meghalaya is about 400 centimeter to less than 10 centimeter in Ladakh and western Rajasthan. When the Meghalaya is facing 400 centimeter of precipitation and the rest of the country is facing that less than 10. Most part of the country receive rainfall from June to September, and the time when the different part of the country facing the rain is June to September. But some part like the Tamil Nadu coastal get large portion of its rain during October and November. Where the Tamil Nadu is having a rainfall, it's having a rainfall in October and November. In general, coastal area experience less contrasts in temperature and condition. Seasonal contrasts are more in the interior of the country. As I have told you, like the different month, different part is receiving a rainfall. For example, June to July, mostly the part of the country receiving the rainfall, and in Tamil Nadu, they are receiving the rainfall during the time of October and November. There is a decrease in rainfall generally from east to west, and the decrease in the rainfall start from east to west in the northern plain. This variation has given rise to variety in lives of people, like as different amount of rainfall the different part of the country is receiving, due to which the people lives also varied. Like according to the temperature, according to the season, the people they used to eat, they used to wear clothes, and they used to live in that type of houses. So all such things also depend upon the season, upon the climate, weather condition which the area is facing. Now let's start the climatic control. Let's start the next topic, that is climatic control. 6 major control of the climate of any place. They are latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, ocean current and relief feature. Okay student, how many we are having a climatic control? That are 6. Now the first one, latitude. As the result, air temperature generally decrease from the equator towards the pole. The temperature of the started decreasing from the equator towards the pole. As one goes from the surface to the earth to higher altitude, the temperature becomes less dense and temperature decrease. The hills are therefore cooler during summer. Now this point, again I am showing you the one diagram which help you to understand it. See this diagram. Earth atmosphere is warmer near the equator where the sun rays are more direct. The north and the south pole region are colder. Look at the diagram. According to the sun rays, like the sun directly overheated towards the equator, that is 0. So here's the hot weather. Then 30 Tropic of Cancer, it receiving later on. So the amount of the sun rays is little bit warm. Then when it goes to the north pole 60° north, it's getting cold. When we come towards the Tropic of Cancer, again that is warm, and when it's going to 60° south pole, the atmosphere is getting cold. So this is the point which I want to tell you. Because of the sun directions also the temperature get changes. Okay. Now this is the next diagram which is related to our next point, which I have told you, that is the pressure and the wind. See the diagram. Because as the wind, when it is blowing from the ocean, like the pressure has been changing, due to which the system of area also depend upon the latitude and the altitude of the place. Does it influence the temperature and rainfall pattern? See, because of this oceanic flow, the pressure and the wind, the temperature also gets changes. The sea exert a modification influence on climate. As I have told you, the next point, that was distance from the sea increase, it moderate influence decrease, and the people experience extreme weather condition. Like the areas which is living near to the places which is near to the ocean, that due to which also the temperature get changes. The condition is known as continuously. Next is ocean current. Along with onshore wind affect the climate of the coastal area. For example, any coastal area with warm or cold current flows past, it will be warmed or cool if the wind on shore. See this wind shore, when the wind, like red line is for the warm and the blue line is for the cold wind, over here has been shown. See this diagram where the mountains, like from the China, they're not allowing the cold winds to enter into our country, as the barriers they were stopping. Same from our country, they were being act as a monsoon stopper. They don't allow our monsoon winds to go to the other part of the country. So in this way, the mountains, they are playing a very important role as a barriers to our country, which are very important. Now let's start the next very important topic, that is factors affecting India's climate. The first one is the latitude. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country from the run of Kochi in the west to Mizoram in the east. See the Tropic of Cancer, it is passing from the run of Kochi and it's going towards the Mizoram. Almost half of the country it's covering, lying south of the Tropic of Cancer. Belonging to the tropical area, all the remaining area north of the tropic lies in the subtropic. Therefore, Indian climate has characteristics of tropical as well as subtropical climate. That is the reason we are having a tropical as well as subtropical climate. Next one is the altitude. India has mountain to the north. As I have told, in the north we are having a mountain which have an average height of about 6,000 meter. What is the height? 6,000. India also has a vast coastal area where the maximum elevation is about 30 meter. And what is the coastal area we are having? It's about 30 meter. The Himalayan prevent the coast wind from Central Asia from entering to the subcontinent, and the Himalaya, it's playing as a barriers which not allows the cold wind to enter. It is because of this mountain that this subcontinent experience comparatively milder winds as compared to Central Asia. That is the reason that we are not having too much cold in our Central Asia. Now, next topic is pressure and wind. The climate and associated weather condition in India are governed by the following atmospheric condition. Now, the climate which and the weather which was ruled and governed by the following: first, pressure and surface wind. Next, upper air circulation. When in the upper, when circulation of the air is there, western cyclonic disturbance and tropical cyclone. This is all which are controlling the climate and see this diagram. When the wind is from the south blowing towards the land side, north side, from the ocean the winds are blowing, so the pressure is very high, and when it's reaching towards the north side towards the land, the pressure gets low pressure. What pressure we are having? We get the low over there. See the next diagram. When from the ocean, when the winds are blowing towards the southwestern wind, with this type of wind we used to call, when the winds are blowing from the south, that is known as southwestern wind. Now, as we are moving further, there is a one diagram which I have displaying over here, where it is written jet stream. Now, what is jet stream? The upper air circulation in this region is dominated by the western flow. An important component of this flow is a jet stream. See the way, the direction, when the from the low pressure, when it moving towards high, that is high pressure. Unsettled and rather cold, the wind which is unsettled and rather cold, when it is going down, dry and generally warmer with Western Europe side. So this is the diagram for the jet stream. Now this another diagram is showing us the speed of the jet stream, that is jet stream, then the trade wind. So the speed of the jet stream is around 6 to 11 kilometer. And another diagram that is showing to us speed 320 km per hour. What is the speed of the jet stream, the wind? That is 320 km per hour. Now, this jet stream are located approximately over 27 to 30 north latitude. Therefore, they are known as subtropical westerly jet stream. Over India, this jet stream blow south of the Himalaya, and in India, from where it has been flowing from south of the Himalaya all through the year except in summer, and it's blow all the time but except not in summer. The western cyclone disturbance experienced in the north and the northwestern part of the country, and that is the reason the western side they used to get a cyclonic disturbance. In summer, the subtropical western jet stream move north of the Himalaya with the apparent movement of the sun, and extremely jet stream called the subtropical easterly jet stream blow over peninsular India. When it was flowing from the subtropical jet stream from the eastern side, it is also known as subtropical easterly jet stream, approximately over 40 knot during the summer month, and especially during the summer month at where 20° north. Now student, with this we are finishing this video today till the factor affecting India's climate, and in the next video we are going to continue about the Indian monsoon. Okay, so let's see the video, and if you have any doubt we will discuss in our online classes. Thank you and have a nice day.